Today we're going to talk about Secret Wars number 7, written by Jonathan Hickman with art by Asad Ribic, continuing in the epic, quasi-irrelevant series of Secret Wars in the world of all new, all different Marvel. That said, we are 3 issues before the ultimate issue, because we've got an extra book. It's going to be 9 issues instead of 8.
I'm very happy about that, because I think with 8 it would have been really pushing some problems.
Yeah, I think that with the scope of 7... there wouldn't have been enough book.
There would not have
been.
They
were right.
They would have finished up issue number 8, the exact same way Convergence did, where it's like, here's all the action and a little bit of resolution, and it's done.
Yeah, that's what we don't want.
It would have been rushed.
That would have been rough. Initial thoughts of Secret Wars number 7.
I was okay with this book. I thought that it started off a little slow. I liked that you really got into a little bit of the battle in the middle, but not so much has changed. I'm really looking forward to a lot from Secret Wars, to entirely change how the Marvel Universe is being and what it's going to go back to. There's so much intricacy and so much that has to be done that I feel like wrapping it up, and now even in just 2 issues, isn't enough. I really wanted to see more of the climax in this issue than we got. So I'm a little disappointed, but I still think it's going towards a good arc. So I'm still on board.
Yeah. I thought this issue rocked. It was easily, for me, probably a contender for the best issue of the series. Number 1 still kind of held my top slot for the best issue of Secret Wars, which is kind of too bad. The first issue is still my favorite, but this issue kind of almost usurped it because of everything that takes place and all the moments for me that made me lose my mind. I was like, this is awesome, or this was great. There's a little insult kind of couched in there in the beginning, and I don't know if necessarily Hickman's talking to us or not, but I'll let you guys be the judge for that. But I thought the issue was just pretty much dynamite.
I know Ben's looking forward to seeing the changeover. Because of the fact that we've already started the all new, all different Marvel, I'm just along for the journey at this point.
Oh, that's over. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's the worst part, is that there's no point.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, so for me, I loved this issue because I was just I know how it's going to end, essentially.
Yeah.
So I'd like to just see some cool images, which we saw some cool images.
Yeah.
So, I'm totally fine with this. You know what I mean? Just keep showing me cool stuff and making things happen and, whatever.
Yeah, this I feel like is the issue that they were building towards. Any part that you thought dragged or was boring was all pretty much set up for what's happening. I kind of hope that 8 and 9 are pretty much the same issue as this one. It was just more, with some dialogue and exposition to kind of advance the plot a little bit. What'd you guys think of Ribic's art?
It's still phenomenal. I mean, he's just been crushing it.
Mm-hmm. It's very consistent. It's been continuing. Nothing new or out of the box. Nothing. No slips or slides. I saw a couple of duplicate images he's been borrowing from himself throughout the series.
Some dupes?
Yep. But,
dupes.
You know what? You've been delayed so many times, and it's time for the book to come out, so I guess you're going to have to borrow from yourself. I guess I get it.
That's
or just
okay.
Draw faster.
Or just do it better, I don't know. But yeah, yeah. But Ribic does a nice job. He sells a big image.
I'm not an artist, I could say that.
That's not how
right?
it works.
No, you just draw faster.
Nope.
It's the same talent.
No.
It's like running faster.
No.
Yeah, you just push your muscle a little harder.
Yeah.
And then it's done faster.
That's right.
Okay.
Right?
I thought the art was really great. I really like his action.
I agree.
It's just cool. And it's really fun to see Doom surrounded by these 3 women. Mm-hmm. Well, one's a girl. These 3 ladies who are all very similar looking but are distinct in their face and
personality.
Yeah, and I'm that's just fun. It's such a silly little detail, but the Black Swan and Sue Storm are the same,
and Valeria
are the same person.
Yeah.
And of course, let's not forget that helicarrier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it was awesome.
That was so cool.
So, all right, and Hickman does a nice job too. So let's get into some spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled by issue 7, you can go to the timestamp right here and skip to the end. But otherwise, let's just talk about the book. Favorite moments: T'Challa being reestablished or reiterated as being the King of the Dead, and then opening the Deadlands.
I was surprised by that because I thought when the Thing left, it just opened everything up.
Me too.
But I guess it would. I guess because the Annihilation Wave and all of the Ultron,
yeah,
whatever that was called, I've already forgotten. were kind of there already. I guess it takes them a while to get places.
Yeah.
So
Well, that, and I think this is still happening pretty fast. It's a
Right, it all happened
possibility
at the same time.
Since T'Challa can
no.
teleport using that thing, like, he got there.
Oh no,
real
but
quick.
I'm just saying, like, I just assume that the reason they have to do this is because the dead are a little slower.
Right. Yeah, they probably are.
They're like, we gotta open up the other area.
Yeah, open up another wall, because they're not going to...
We shamble, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're going to be waiting
Guys,
forever.
come on, chop chop. We only got 2 more books here.
Where's your zombie cloak to get you over here?
Did I miss something, or where did all the Sinisters come from?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably in one of the tie-ins.
Damn it!
We skipped it.
I was like, that's a lot of Sinisters.
It's a lot of Sinisters. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
It's all right.
I mean, he's a geneticist. Maybe they're like, he made clones of himself.
I think my favorite part was when the Maestro showed up.
Oh my god.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah.
I've just recently learned really who the Maestro was, and that was my favorite part.
Yeah, the Maestro shows
The
up.
Maestro's version of the helicarrier,
Yep.
and then calling to the World Breakers. I was like, that is awesome!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool!
It completely is in opposition to the book that he starred in and his status quo, but they're like, clearly Hickman's like, I don't care. I want this visual of the Maestro ruling an army of Hulks.
I have all these Hulks. I'm using them.
Right, well, going to, I guess, Greenland and getting them all.
Yeah, I got
and
all
then
these folks I gotta use.
Go! Yeah, I mean, like, the fact is, another thing I didn't think of, which is, like, you have a powder keg of an entire nation filled with Hulks. Why not get them all together and then throw them at Doctor Doom?
Right?
Huh, yeah, that was great.
And also we're setting up our, like, ragtag team.
Yeah.
Which was, like, that was fun and exciting. You know what's funny is, like, I keep forgetting about them.
Yeah. Oh, you keep forgetting about, like, the survivors?
Yeah.
And how they have to have a
I'm
mission?
I'm like, oh man, I just want to see...
Cool shit happen in this book. Yeah, and you do, thank God. Because we've been a long time coming
No,
for
but
this
I personally liked the build to this.
I-
Like, the quiet build. You know, like, we've been dealing with, like, all the story and this intrigue and this, whatever. And now it's just, like... And it's all blowing up in his face. And I
Yes.
really like that. Like, I think that's fun.
I think it'd be fun if Molecule Man ate Doom.
That'd be cool.
Right? He's so hungry, he just eats God.
That'd be cool.
When's Galactus gonna...
He's there.
I know he's there, but he's
But-
holding him back.
Yeah.
But we're waiting for that final image of the book. All right, since we're in spoiler territory,
Yeah.
the preview for the next book is Ben Grimm fighting Galactus.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
looks
So I guess that's
so
like his,
cool.
I guess Galactus is like Doom's like lapdog,
Yeah, but I mean, like, no offense to Ben Grimm.
but it's Galactus.
And with...
But it's Franklin's Galactus. So I don't know if it's like a depowered version.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Favorite point, though, was probably when the Thors started fighting amongst themselves.
That was cool.
I
yeah.
liked seeing all those different Thors and being like, oh crap, it's a fucking brawl. I don't know whose side is on what.
Right.
I like that we dealt with the Barons.
Yep.
And I really like and cannot wait to see what Doom's plan is. Because he's playing it in a way...
Yeah, where he's
I would
like,
not have expected
all right,
this.
here we go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's no knee-jerk reaction from him.
No.
He's just hanging out.
Yeah, he
And
typically
I'm like,
does
do
jump
you
into
have
it.
no plan? Or do you have such a plan? I'm really interested to see how that plays out. Because it's almost like 3 different parts of his personality.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, influences on him, in a sense. Like,
Yeah.
the Black Swan, apparently... He says that she could be quick to anger.
Right.
Like, he is. And I was like, that's cool. And Valeria is, like, that analytical, intelligent part of him.
Mm-hmm.
And Sue is, like, the compassion he doesn't have at all. And I'm like, how is this...
Yeah. I don't know.
The only way I can assume is that it's supposed to happen like before, where he let it get up to a certain point, like the foot of his castle, then he's like, back to the way it was.
Right.
Right. Here's what's blowing my mind is that anyone... I mean, like, I understand that the Richards, like, both Reeds... would be like, yeah, let's do this, right? But, like, I don't know, like, clearly he has some amount of power. And he does!
Yeah.
What is to stop him from doing it?
I don't know.
You know?
Oh, you mean Doom?
Yeah.
The fear of Richards. Richards always defeats him. Doesn't matter how powerful he
Okay,
is.
well, that's great for them, but if I'm Star-Lord and I'm piling the ship in, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, no.
my
I'm
name's not
screwed.
Reed.
Yeah, that's right. It's not going to end with Star-Lord winning the day. I'm sorry. Big brawl, hopefully, that spills over into issue 8.
Really? Come on.
Let's see. I'm looking forward to it. And so, yeah, what'd you think? What was your favorite moment from Secret Wars? Let us know in the comment section down below, and we'll see you guys next time. I'm Sal.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tiffany.
Thanks so much for watching, and keep on reading.